You're listening to Fuzzled, where structure beats hustle every time. If you want marketing that's designed, not reactive, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Today's episode is called Energy Over Effort, Why Structure Protects Momentum. Because if you've ever thought, I just need to be more disciplined, or why can't I stay consistent like everyone else? This episode is a reframe for you, my friend, because in most cases, willpower isn't the problem. Capacity is, and structure is what protects it. So let's get started in the big breakdown by identifying the wall that most founders hit. One of the most common patterns I see is this. A founder has the templates, the strategy and the ideas, and they start strong. Then somewhere between week 3 and week 6, consistency collapses. They assume, I'm just not disciplined enough. But here's the thing, discipline is a finite resource. Willpower burns, but structure endures. So when you rely on effort alone, you're drawing from a shrinking tank. But when you build infrastructure, you reduce the need for effort in the first place. And that is the shift to make, my friend. And it moves us on neatly to one of the areas of confusion that a lot of founders have, and that is discipline versus capacity. So let's define this clearly. Marketing discipline is your ability to push yourself to show up. And in the other corner, marketing capacity. So marketing capacity is the realistic amount of cognitive and creative energy you can deploy consistently without destabilizing everything else. And I think most people confuse the two. They measure themselves against ideal Google calendars instead of real energy. Think of it like this. Capacity is not just hours, it's decision load, emotional output, creative demand, and context switching between tasks. A 10-hour week with low cognitive friction may be sustainable. 5-hour week of scattered posting everywhere across 5 platforms may not be. So this is where try harder advice fails, because you can't discipline your way past your own energy ceiling and structural overload. So this brings us nicely on to a pretty vital question here, and that is, well, how do I calculate my capacity? Well, you don't need a complex spreadsheet. You just need clarity. Ask yourself, how many high focus hours per week do I genuinely have? Not in theory, in reality. Think back, get to know yourself. Close your eyes, think about it. Once you have that number, reduce it by 20%. And that is your stable marketing capacity. From there, build structure inside it, not outside of it. Which brings us on to the topic of energy mapping. Energy mapping is getting more popular by the minute, and for a reason, because capacity is not flat. It fluctuates across weeks, across months, and across seasons throughout the year. Some weeks are expansion weeks, whilst other weeks are maintenance weeks. Having the right structure inside your business will respect those cycles, but effort alone ignores them. So when you map your energy instead of time, your marketing becomes predictable without becoming rigid. So once you have mapped your energy, you do have structure there. Your week is basically mapped to your energy ceiling, which is going to make your marketing and running your business far more tailored and sustainable for you. And once you've got structure, it will protect your momentum, because momentum doesn't come from bursts of energy and activity. It comes from repeatability. Structure does 3 things. 1, reduces your decision fatigue. 2, it protects your energy ceiling. And thirdly and finally, it creates compounding visibility for you. So effort alone creates intensity, but structure creates stability for you. Stability is what momentum grows inside. Okay, let's play a buzzword bingo. So today's word is content marketing. Unlike traditional marketing, most digital strategies rely on content to drive traffic, followers, awareness, and sales. So I'm talking online articles, videos, webinars, social media posts, search engine content like blog posts. However, there is a problem. The modern content machine consumes output endlessly. Algorithms eat content like Pac-Man eats pellets. So if your strategy relies on constant content creation without structure to manage it, exhaustion is inevitable. But content marketing isn't the issue. The real issue is unstructured content marketing. Because when your content is built around a defined theme, an anchor task, a repeatable rhythm, and a capacity-aware schedule like we've talked about in the big breakdown, it compounds. But without that, it just consumes you. The lesson here at Fuzzled is that your online content should be infrastructure, not performative marketing. So, moving on, I'd love to tell you about a holy moly moment that I've been reflecting on this week. So, when I was younger, I wanted to be a journalist. I did work experience at the Grimsby Evening Telegraph. I imagined newsrooms, deadlines, Clark Kent Energy and the Daily Planet, and broadcasting. But that path didn't quite unfold the way I expected, because instead, a few years later, the World Wide Web arrived and quietly defined my career. SEO, online marketing, digital strategy, and now AI visibility. Decades later, absolutely, here I am, hosting this podcast, writing the Fuzzled blog, publishing my LinkedIn newsletter, Calm Marketing Briefing. So my reflection has told me that my journalism dream didn't disappear, it evolved. So the holy moly moment here isn't dramatic, it's one that is all about patience and following your North Star quietly over time. Building skills, structure, knowledge, and building authority online. I don't think effort alone would have sustained that, but infrastructure and a methodical approach did. And that, for me, my friends, is the real lesson. If you feel inconsistent, unstable, or behind, pause before blaming motivation. Ask yourself, is my effort exceeding my capacity? Is my structure protecting my energy ceiling? Or am I asking willpower alone to do what systems should handle for me? Think of it like this: energy over effort, structure over intensity, stability over noise. That's how momentum becomes durable for you. So if your marketing feels noisier than it should be, I've got a little gift for you, and that is the Clarity Kickstart. The Clarity Kickstart is a free, focused starting point for stabling your business direction, because without structure and awareness of your energy ceiling, even capable people drift in their business. You'll find the link in the show notes. So with that, thanks for listening all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening to Fuzzled, where structure beats hustle every time. If today sharpened your thinking, you'll enjoy my weekly Friday feeling emails, calm, honest reflections with practical structure you can build around. Join the Marketing Clarity Club at paulculshaw.com, and I'll see you in your inbox. Take care and keep building with structure.